you're joining us from Mumbai this morning, chances are that you're gagging on smoke and toxic fuels that have enveloped the Maximum City for the past 36 hours. The reason? Your lawmaker thinks nothing about endangering your life by forcing you to live in what has essentially become a gas chamber. Barely 50 days back, when the inferno last erupted, the Chief Minister had vowed to fix it. And today his promises lie exposed as empty. While you and your loved ones choke, our elected representatives duck all responsibility. After all, it's not they who have to breathe these noxious fumes, and it's not their children whose future stands endangered.
It's Monday, and the fire at the Deonar dumping ground has yet not been doused by the fire department. The fire department tells NewsX that firemen are at work. They are trying their level best to douse the fire because the situation seems to be getting out of the hand. More than 12 fire engines and water tankers at the spot. But this time round, the tragedy has only compounded. We are around 5 kilometers away from the epicenter, that is Deonar, in the Wadala area. And have a look at yourself what the ground zero situation really is. Thick blanket of smog all around. Now, these are early morning hours, but have a look at yourself. The air is so very pungent. There is a foul smell all around. And imagine, if this is the condition around 5 to 6 kilometers away from the epicenter, what would the residents of Deonar and Chembur areas be going through? Now, since Saturday night, the residents of the area have been tweeting the Chief Minister and other government agencies that the air has become very suffocating. They are finding very, very hard to live in that area, asking the government to take some action. But have lessons been learned from the past? Doesn't really look like. Fire erupts every now and then. What is the cause? Police says they are still investigating. There could be a sabotage. There could be a myth. There could be a tussle between the contractor and the Mumbai Municipal Corporation cause of the pending dues. There could be antisocial elements. Whatever the reason be, the people of the Maximum City are facing maximum troubles. And for a progressive city like Mumbai, now this is very, very unfortunate.
The kind of fire that is raging, it's not at just one spot. There are multiple spots where there is fire, and you can see around, in fact, that is raging. It's not at just one spot. There are multiple spots where there is fire, and you can see around, in fact, there is no boundary wall around here as well. I'm very close to the dumping ground. This building actually is the nearest building close to this dumping ground, but I cannot see any kind of boundary wall. In fact, the walls that were created long back have been already broken and no repairs being done. This is just not one spot, and as I was telling, there are 45 spots around in this entire dumping ground which is on fire, and the Mumbai Fire Brigade officials are just helpless. They are not able to control the fire because there's also methane gas that is being emitted because of the garbage here. That is also combustible gas. Because of that, of course, the fire is not coming under control, and multiple promises, of course, today given by the Municipal Commissioner Ajoy Mehta while addressing the media.
The fire is still raging at various corners. Smoke is billowing from various corners. My video journalist Shrikant Vardhaman will zoom in and show you the JCBs at work, the various fire department officials at work. We are not allowed to move beyond this point, but we have managed to come inside to get the viewers the first-hand ground zero reality of what's happening in Mumbai. Now, this happened on Saturday night, but till this very time, the fire officials have not been able to douse the fire completely. Police says the investigation as to what caused the fire yet again is still on. They say this could perhaps be the handiwork of some antisocial elements. But there is a bigger problem than that. This time around, the fire has spread to an even wider area, and it's reaching up to areas like Wadala, Sion and Pratiksha Nagar, which are a good 8 to 10 kilometers from this very dumping ground.
It's a clear statement of vote back politics there. We know Raj Thackeray has not been very active, and MNS has not been performing well. In fact, corporators of MNS as well have been receiving a lot of flack for not performing well in their constituency or not doing constituency work properly. And now we see Maharashtra Navnirman Sena's chief Raj Thackeray comes up and make this statement saying that if North Indians are playing wholly with water, then they will be beaten up. First, of course, they will be requested, and if they do not listen, then they should be beaten up. Now, this instruction apparently apparently has been given in a meeting of the party workers by Raj Thackeray, and this is an informal meeting, of course, that they had without the media being present there. But this is what was discussed, and this is what party workers have decided to do if at all North Indians are going to play Holi with water. Now, this statement apparently comes from Raj Thackeray, considering the fact that Maharashtra is reeling under drought and there is massive water crisis issue and problems in Mumbai as well, and so water must not be used. However, this is something that is a complete political gimmick, and there is no statement on no necessity to make such statement, considering there are several issues that are now at the moment troubling Mumbaikars.
Going across to our correspondent Urvashi Khona, who joins us live from Mumbai this morning. Urvashi, give us an up-to-date situation of what exactly is taking place at Deonar right now. Has the fire finally been stalled?
See, finally the fire has been doused last night, too late night. But then one very important thing right now is, as a precautionary measure, or rather to take all the security measures in and around Deonar dumping ground, it's the BMC commissioner who has now come out with the prohibitory orders. Well, the whole dumping yard that goes up to 327 acres, that will be now, declared as the prohibitory zone. It's the BMC who's going to now appeal to state government to announce it as, the prohibitory zone, so that no no miscreants can enter the dumping ground that is there. Well, it was even Newsex who had come out and, which showed the reports that how, unsafe is dumping ground, and how there are wall breaks, and how the whole dumping ground is unprotected, which may lead to risk, and that too at very higher level. So that is what right now the orders are, being planned by BMC Commissioner, one. And second, it is a call that has been taken from the side of BMC officials to keep the 10 fire engines over here stationed at the Deonar dumping ground, because we have seen that how since past 2 months, within 2 months, this is the third to fourth time when the fire has broke out in the dumping ground, and all possibilities are, which officials feels are the miscreants who are, taking or rather, playing this game, we can say.
Right, Urvashi, stay on with us. We'll be coming back to you shortly. But while Mumbai is gasping for breath, the elected custodians of our city aren't shying away from using this tragedy for their own political purposes. In fact, Newsex has stripped down the excuses to uncover a shocking racket that exists between the BMC and the garbage mafia that involves the people who transport the garbage, who secure the compound, and also the rack pickers. In fact, for every 1 rupee spent on the Deonar dump yard, more than 85 paise is sucked in by the mafia itself. Going back across to our correspondent Urvashi Khona. Urvashi, give us more details about this nexus between the BMC as well as the garbage mafia.
Well, there is this particular turf war that we can term it as between the garbage mafia and, we can say, recycling of the garbage that is there. If we see and talk about, as I had pointed out, that how all around the 327 acres land or, yard that is there, the dumping yard, there are many wall breaks. And over there we see that how garbage mafia, they enter and, enter and somewhere, we can say that how misled or rather bring this particular stoppage or obstruction to the whole recycling that needs to take place. Also, one more add-on to that is all the fake ID, rack pickers that get inside and they somewhere, not perform their duties properly. So over here and, are the BMC officials who are now going to take charge on, they are going to suspend all the iCards of the rack pickers and they are going to start recruiting fresh, we can say, ID.
Right, hopefully there'll be a crackdown soon. Stay on with us, Urvashi. We'll be coming back to you in just a bit. Meanwhile, Raj Thackeray has issued yet another threat against North Indians in Mumbai. Speaking to MNS workers, Thackeray has asked them to ensure that outsiders celebrate a waterless Holi. Thackeray in fact advised party workers to first request the outsiders to stop using water, and then if they don't listen, he said that they should beat them up. This second hate rant comes after Thackeray had threatened North Indian auto drivers. Going back across to our correspondent Urvashi Khona. Urvashi, it looks like Raj Thackeray is having a free run in making hate speeches with absolutely no repercussions.
Yes, certainly, and we had seen that how even there was no action that was taken last time by the Chief Minister of the state, Devendra Fadnavis, and now it's again the second time wherein hate rant, or rather an invitation has been, invitation for violence has been out from the side of the MNS chief, and over here the state government or the authorities are not taking any action into that, though there are many political parties who have requested and plead the citizens not to use water this time, looking at the drought situation. But then over here is Raj Thackeray, who adds on to all of them and asks them, if no one listens, and specifically the North Indians, then they need to, the MNS workers need to beat them, or rather, need to create violence. Well, this is after his own speech on, burning the auto rickshaws to all the non-Marathi speakers that are there. Certainly an action needs to be taken by the Chief Minister at least this time around, because it is within some time from now. This is the second time that the hate rant speech has come out from Chief of MNS.
Raj Thackeray there making constant hate